Hey everybody, it's Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I have a couple of things I wanted to share with you today. Sorry, I've been so distracted. First of all, you know that I said that I had volunteered, or hang on, my camera's not in the right place here. It needs to be up a little bit more. If I get my boobs out of the way. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know. Oh, down maybe. Hang on. Yeah, maybe down. That's it. Maybe down. Okay. I needed to. Oh, I see. I lost track of the train of my thought. I told you that I had volunteered to teach a beginning junk journal class, and I had technically never made a junk journal before. So I was experimenting with a couple of different ideas. Now this one, see, I like long and skinny. I like long and skinny. It doesn't even, it won't even fit in. This is like 11 and a quarter. So whenever you fold in half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, that there's like an eighth of an inch on each end. So it's 11 and a quarter by 4 3/8. So, and again, you fold it over, and there's just enough room to fold your sheet of, put a folded sheet of paper in there. And I even quick sewed in the signature. But all I did was start throwing stuff in there because I just wanted it to look like something. Now, this isn't for everybody, and I realize that. And sorry it won't all fit in, that this is as high as my camera goes. But I like these, so I did this one first. And it was just like, I just used regular paper, and then I had some tea-dyed paper that I put in it. And then this is regular paper, and then this is another folded sheet of paper from another, it's not even the same paper line. I don't even know what paper line this was. It is a Christmas paper, and this is also Christmas paper. And then another sheet of plain paper, 2 sheets of plain paper, and then a sheet of dictionary paper. And like I said, this is just crude. I just threw it together, literally threw it together. And another couple sheets of plain paper. And then this is actually out of a, let me see, let me go see what it is. It is Holiday Celebrations. Doesn't even say who did the book, but it's one of those, one of those specialty, like big cookbooks, cook and craft books that you get. And it actually had the desserts. But the recipes are all there. Maple sundae and creamy caramel sauce, it's all there. And then there's the picture there, and then there's, Trip's gonna come up. He can't stay away from me. A couple more plain sheets of paper, another tea-dyed, another piece of Christmas paper, some graph paper, Christmas time if you want to sketch something out. Just a piece of, that's a page out of a book. Let's see if I can tilt it there. And then more plain paper, and then that's the middle of the signature. And I left these long because, some people put the little doodads on the strings. And I only did 3-hole. Normally on something this tall I would do 5-hole. In all the other journals I've made a 5-hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this, since this was just like a mock-up, okay. And so then we're back to the plain, and and I want to just show you the other side of that dessert thing right there. And then the creme caramel, and see, it's got the little holiday thing at the bottom. Anyway, and then it goes like that. But I made a big long one first, but I like the long ones, so that's for me. And so I said, well, that's not what everybody's gonna want, because did I tell you that they moved it from next month to November, so I'm gonna be making Christmas ones. I just happened to be working with Christmas paper when I did this, so I did this one a little bit smaller. Trip, that's your own tail, bud. This one is 8 3/4. It's also out of a 12 by 12 cardstock, printed cardstock. But I say 8 3/4 by 5 5/8. and you fold that in half, and what you get is you fold the pages the other way, 8.5 by 11. You don't have to cut them or anything. Although when let's see, how many pages did I put in this one? Hang on a second. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 folded in half. So I don't know how many's in this one, probably about the same. But the same deal, you know, plain page, tea-dye page, and again, didn't have to cut any of it. Of course, when it starts to get fat in the middle, you have to cut them. This one I didn't get quite as straight. And then plain, and then a decorative 12 by 12. And this is the paper that I use for in here is like real thin. So, and then another plain paper, and then the dictionary page had to be turned up. Plain. And then this one was Yuletide vegetables. I thought that was kind of cute. Like Yuletide vegetables on the right here. And turn it over, and you've got part of the recipe, but on the other side you can actually finish reading the recipe, so it's pretty cool. Plain tea-dyed, more thin holiday paper, the graph paper folded in half, a book page from a literature book, plain, and then there's the center, and then it just, you know, I'll see if I can get to that recipe page where you can see. Then there's the rest of the recipes, and there's even a couple of more on this side. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I thought this is basically, I think, what I'm going to end up making up the covers. Not fold them, of course. Do that. Let them do that there. Give them a variety of papers and some embellishments, because I'm hopefully going to have time to embellish this. This week has just been, I can't even tell you what has happened to me this week on this video. It's just too much. So anyway, I worked on these, the little mock-ups. Like I said, please somebody tell me this is pretty much just a very, very simple junk journal, right? Actually, what I did, what I'm also going to include in the kit is I went through we save our bills. Well, my husband does. He does online bill pay. So all of the envelopes that would have been mailed out with a payment I still have. So I went in and got some of those to put into the kits also. All right. That's that. I was watching Kimbo Creations the other day, and she had been watching, I believe is it Lyric Lover 180 or is it Lyric Lover 810? I forget which way the numbers go. And she had made, they were calling it a file folder, but not a file folder. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. It was kind of like making one of these things without the holes and just a little bit different, but they were calling it file folders, but that's not it. I'm not sure what that is, but this is what I think inspired Lyric Lover to do that. Hang on. Anyway, and then Kimbo had made she had made a couple of those and decorated them all up real pretty. Well, last night before I went to bed, because I had to get up extremely early this morning at 4:30, but that's another story, and I will tell you. But before I went to bed last night at about 8 o'clock, I made one. I just went in, grabbed a piece of paper out of, something I would never use, because it was definitely made for a layout, a 12 by 12 layout, and I made one. And what happens is you got these little pockets in here, like that. I haven't decorated mine, but it's really cute. It's really cute. I said, well, that's just about the cutest thing I've ever seen. You could even make them, with that. She said cut the V, which I did. I followed the directions the way she said to do this, but you could even just when it's folded down, just just cut up just either side of this right here. or you could even just leave it and like maybe staple it. Staple it closed, you know, leave it all one piece and just staple it closed. Of course, it wouldn't give it that freedom, but I think there's a lot of things that you can do to make this, you know, versatile. You can change it up. I thought it was really cute. You know, let's put your papers down in here. Of course, she had hers made out of double-sided paper, which made it really cute. But I did a mock-up of one of those. So thank you, Kimbo Creations, and thank you, Lyric Glover, which I forget what her real name is. All right, no, Trip, no, honey. Okay, Trip's on my stuff I want to show you. Trippy, get down, baby. Here, I'll show you pretty face. First of all, show you pretty face. Well, you can't stare. There you go. That's my Chip. Okay, baby, get in. He's got his collar all picked up. He kind of goes outside sometimes. Well, I was watching somebody else. I think it was Rosa Kelly. No, it wasn't Rosa Kelly. It was Creative Treasures. Was it Creative Treasures? I forget. Anyway, Trippy, get down, buddy. Oh. I'm also a member of a Facebook group called Crafting with Cats. You know, posted a picture on there. Well, and she had, which one it was either Cherry's Treasures or Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, had gone to Michael's, and they had like a hot buy, which was at my Michael's. Yes, I went today. Ended up being like $6.99, which to me is not a hot buy, but a regularly $19.99 pack. But it was the Craft Smart brand. Anyway, I digress. Went to Michael's because my husband had an ophthalmology appointment up at WVU Medicine. So we were up there, and I was driving back, and I said, "Oh man, Trip just about knocked over that big shelf that I have." And he's back. Okay. This video is just everywhere, isn't it? Anyway, and I was driving back. I said, I just need 10 minutes at Michael's. I just need to see. I said, if they've got what I want, I'm going to pick, and off I go. Well, they only had one paper pad in it. It was fall. And I actually had on my phone a 50% off Michael's coupon, and I used that on a Tim Holtz ephemera pack Halloween. I will show you that here. Yeah, let me see. It was regularly $7.99, and I got it for $3.99. I watched a 1 hour long video, well, 2 1 hour long videos of Tim Holtz doing his new seasonal stuff. Most of it was Halloween. Trip, you are a menace, I'll tell you that right now. And he did pick these out, but oops, there's some tiny ones in there. Anyway, it was this or the tiny ephemera pack, and I said, no, I'll take this one, because usually they show big pieces, but then they don't have big pieces. But these are pretty cool. Look at that cat. Very vintage, very vintage. The cat, very vintage cat. He's all about this. Have you seen his stamps and stuff? He's all about this weird body part thing going on. Okay, and there's some little tiny labels here. Little tiny ones. And I don't know, there's some bigger pieces back here. Fortune telling favor set. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't opened it yet. So it's got quite a bit in there. I'm not. Anyway, you can see that. Watch me. I'm not going to be able to get it back in there. Well, how many pieces is this supposed to have? 82 pieces in there. And I thought with the 50% off coupon, it was pretty good. Even with the 40% off, it would be a really good deal. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to set this aside. That one didn't come out, but that's a good thing, because I'm not going to be able to get its brothers and sisters back in there. Let me see if I can. I hate leaving stuff out. Let me just see. Bear with me. Sorry, it's going to be a long video. Ah, there's a bug. Had his legs caught. There we go. Hey, I did it. Alright. And I've got a bunch of it that I ordered off of Etsy that was last year's stuff. So I really didn't need it, but you know what? I wanted it. And whenever I tell you about the week I've had, you will know. Alright, so I got that. Like I said, that was $3.99 with my 50% off coupon. Then I got this. This is called Fall Embossed, and that's literally what it is. It's Craftsmart brand. There. Sorry, I'm knocking you all over the place. And they've actually put it together way up here, so I can fully through it. And it's embossed with, you can probably see, there's things it's embossed with. They've got a really pretty teal blue in here. Right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see the embossing or not. I forget. Somebody showed it whenever they were in the store, and they could see the embossing. I'm kind of hoping that maybe you can see some of the embossing. Maybe there. That's real light though. It's pumpkin. And then there's the orange. That's trees. And that's like leaves and acorns and mushrooms or toadstools, whatever. And there's the pretty teal, and that's pumpkins. Like I said, I'm not sure you can see the embossing. Anyway, that teal is just, I don't know. You could use that for anything, really. But anyway, I thought it was very pretty, and it was $6.99. And again, it goes with some of that background, like the background paper that I had showed you. Actually, I still have it on my desk. I know, I'm digressing into it, kind of, the background paper like that. Okay, so I got that at Michael's today, and I really was in there for 10 minutes. And the other day, I was thinking about having to do these journaling kits, and I said, well, I need some really thin paper, and I was going to offer maybe, when I thought I was doing it in September, I was going to offer Halloween or just a vintage. So I got this at Walmart, and it's the Vintage Treasures. It's pretty. It's big though, but still, just to to put in a kit and just give it away. It was $5. So I got that. All right. Well, that was all I got. I was watching a video, and I got a brainstorm for a card, and I came back here and quick sketched it on a little piece of paper. And you're gonna say, oh wow, Pam, that looks like it was done by a second grader. But what this is that's the Martha Stewart punch. Hang on, this is going to be Halloween. This, I want to use this at the bottom of the card, right there. Martha Stewart, the fence, the spooky fence. And then I may even use some of that new background paper that I've got. And then I had these. Now these are recollections, and I had these, and I thought, well, I'd cut just like a piece of it, like here, and put it in the corner like it was a moon or something. And then I put a sentiment, like a Happy Halloween sentiment, like right there. See my sketch? See my pretty sketch? And see my scribbles where my pen wouldn't start? Anyway. Don't judge me. I've had a rough week. But I thought, I'll put it together. I'll make one, and I'll show it to you. And you'll say, hey, that sketch looked nothing like what she ended up with. Okay. And also, I've got to redo my my back to school, which school's already started, my back to school bookmarks for the library, because remember, my red ink wouldn't dry. You may not remember, but anyway, that's it for now. I know I've dragged on, and I'll do another video telling you about my hell week. It was like, this is the highlights. My daughter got back from Washington. Ooh, I had to do some stuff before she got here. Then she got back like one night earlier than she said she was going to do, like 12 hours, and I had to hurry up and do something else for her. Yay, but yay, she's home. And then, oh, there was a medical emergency, a really bad medical emergency, and it lasted 3 days. And then I had to help my daughter move some stuff, and help my sister move some stuff, and then we had to go to the doctor today, and okay. I'll tell you all why all that happened in another video. Here I am up almost 20 minutes. You probably didn't even watch to the end. If you did, thank you very much for hanging in there. And I was just background noise. Yeah, okay. All right, I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.